Do you truly realize how far you've come over 1 year? Well, in today's video, I'll be reacting to a video I recorded exactly 1 year ago. I'm Melvin Hedlund, the founder and CEO of Senior Studios, an agency which specializes in creating virtual environments for brands to advertise in popular games like Minecraft. Now let's look.
Hello, it's Melvin, and I'm back for another video where I basically talk about things that are happening right now, and where I'm at, what I'm thinking, those sort of things. And I want to do this every month, so this is a monthly thing. I haven't been doing it for a couple months since I've been on vacation, and then when I got back I was very busy getting back to work and all of that. So this is sort of the next update, but now I'm going to do these videos at the end of each month, the first weekend of each month, where I can talk freely since I'm then home alone. So let's begin.
Yeah, this is an interesting point that whenever you want to do something, you have to put it into your calendar because it otherwise won't be done. Because the things that you don't track won't be managed, and if they won't be managed, they won't be done. So always put your things into your calendar. And at this moment, like I said, I put it into at a certain date of each month to do. And I've been able to repeat that. And that is what I do with all my tasks. I put a specific date or specific type of day into my calendar that repeats over time. And that ensures that it gets done.
With the first things. Yeah, in August, no, in July, I was away for the whole month on vacation. So I was without my phone. I was without my computer, I meant. But I was just working with my phone. And that really made me realize that I have been doing a lot of tasks that wasn't really necessary for me to do. Either they weren't necessary to be done at all, or I could simply delegate it. So for example, I delegated the client relationships and commissions with YouTubers to a client manager, and I have now continued with that. So I can focus on the sort of overall business and focus on the brands, while we have a client manager that can control and handle all of the YouTuber commissions we do. So that is...
Yeah, this is really interesting because I did something similar this year as well. While I was away in July, that I made sure that everything that was on my calendar was completely delegated while I was away. But the thing that I realized when I got back was that the things that I delegated to my team could continue to be done by my team, which meant that I'd freed up a lot more time. So yet again, I completely delegated half of my work that when I got back, I just returned half of my work to continue to do by myself, and the rest was continued to be done by my team. So really just allowing yourself to give your team more freedom and give your team more responsibility by delegating your existing work will allow you to really focus on what really matters and moves the needle the most of your business, what you can only do, such as recording content in my case.
amazing. And what I've been doing recently, sort of the past week, have been to sort of increase and improve my productivity, my systems, my schedule, and all of those things. So I have, for example, redesigned my whole to-do list or my schedule, where I basically have tasks that I should be doing that are sort of time specific. So like a meeting, for example, that is time specific, or the weekly stuff that I do. And then I have sort of a section on the to-do that are sort of the things that are business related and things that I should be doing. And then I have a education tab where I basically do tasks that are intended to either improve my abilities to work or my productivity or just to learn stuff. So, and I also have been starting to watch workshops.
This is something that I have continued to do, and I've continued to optimize my schedule. So the way I have my Trello board at the moment is that one tab that says focus, which are tasks that are related to content or one-on-ones with clients. So meaning that interaction with clients. And this means that the content reaches a wide range of clients, while the one-on-ones discuss it with a specific client. Then the second tab is called extras, which are tasks that are strategy based or administrative based. And then lastly, I have a personal tab that I keep all of my personal things that are supposed to be done, like connecting with friends or anything else that I want to be doing, like also my morning habits and stuff like that. So I keep that separate. And the way that I manage this Trello board is that I keep only the focus tab open. So I hide out the extra and personal tab so that it can't be seen on my Trello board. So when I go to my Trello board at the morning to start my work, I only see the tasks that are supposed to be done at that day in the focus tab. And I complete all of the tasks in the focus session before I move to the extra tab with the strategy and administrative task. And then once I've completed that, I go to the personal tab and do all of the personal things that are done.
And those sort of things on a daily basis, so I'm always learning. And I will now also be doing these sort of tasks. So for example, finding a mentor, setting up a Google Calendar, testing with that. So basically personal development. So I added that into my schedule, so I'm always improving and learning. Another thing I got recently is that I started to stand up when I'm working, to basically to improve my work environment and ergonomics. What more? At the moment, I'm working on improving our client retention with YouTubers. So basically figuring out how and why YouTubers are not coming back with more work for us. And the idea I have is that YouTubers just forget about us. It's not because of delivering a bad product. It's just because that they forget, or it's hard for them and take a lot of effort for them to send over a product. So I'm working on improving that. I have also started to do client outreach, where I basically reach out to the sort of pending clients that we have, either YouTubers or brands. I focus on brands, but I'm now doing that on a daily basis. And I've got a nice system for who I contact and such. So I basically just check my schedule and the Trello board I have with the clients and see which one that I should contact. I've also started to do, I tested to do daily LinkedIn posts when I got back from in August, and it worked out very well. The first week I got 10,000 LinkedIn impressions, but then it sort of fell off, and I think it was because that I was posting too much, so it sort of became repetitive and sort of spammy. So I'm now posting LinkedIn posts every other week, and I'm using a AI tool called Taplio to create these LinkedIn posts. And I have basically got a system where I work on creating the LinkedIn post once a week. So every Monday I create LinkedIn posts for the coming week, and I do them every other day. So that allows me to just have one day where I create all the LinkedIn posts for the rest of the week. So I don't have, like I was doing before, where I had a task on Tuesday, a task on Wednesday, a task on Thursday, where I was supposed to create LinkedIn posts, which often meant that it was became either a distraction, or I was simply just not doing them. So having just one day where I do everything for the whole week has been really good so far, and I feel that it has really improved my productivity and effectiveness of creating LinkedIn posts, because LinkedIn posts are very important for me.
Yeah, that is one thing that I continue to do and been doing for the rest of our tasks as well, just batching the things that are supposed to be done. So instead of having a repetitive task that is done every other day or a daily task for everything that we do, I just have one task that, let's say I do it on Monday, that fills the entire week, which means that I just have to spend one day completing everything for the rest of the week, which allows me to do that specific task during that specific day and have deep work and true focus while doing it, which allows me to be as effective and productive as possible and not having to do it for 5 minutes on Monday, 5 minutes on Tuesday, 5 minutes on Wednesday. Spend that 1 hour on Monday to fill out the entire week, for example.
Both building a personal brand, but also getting clients. Since we got a lot of clients through LinkedIn. Right. The next thing I want to talk about is I was invited to a YouTube festival that I will be going 28th of September. So we'll see how that will go. I was at EMAX. I don't think I've talked about that either. But I was at EMAX, which was a great event for the top 100 entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, which was an amazing experience. I hope that this sort of YouTube festival will also be a great event where I can connect with people and potentially they become clients, or I just connect with people to add value and get value from them, where I can grow.
Yes, one interesting thing was that YouTube event that I was invited to was the first ever event I went to. So when I got there, I was really nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to network with people face to face in that regard. So it was the first time that I did it. But since then, a year ago, I have learned a lot and I can feel that I now know how to network with people. And it comes down to just being genuine with people and being interested in them and not just seeing them as a transaction. So the way I came into that event might have been more towards like seeing how can I do business with these people? Who is the person I should connect with to be able to get a client from them or stuff like that and get profits. But the real thing comes down to just being genuine with people and seeing them as a real human to connect with them and over time build that relationship that then turns into genuine connections and value for your company and your growth. But then as well, as I said, I went to Emacs, which was an amazing experience. And that single experience has led me to so much growth, both personally and business-wise, as it has led to creating these other types of communities that I'm now a part of, which has also built my social circle of genuine entrepreneurs that want to see me grow and I want to see them grow. So we have this positive social group together and that I become genuine friends with, which is my new sets of friends that I'm really thankful for.
So either way, it will be a lot of fun and a lot of benefits from it. I've started to have bi-weekly meetings together with three other entrepreneurs that I met from Emacs, and those have proven to be very, very, very beneficial. I've learned a lot, and I think that we are all getting value from it. So that is something that I've been very excited for and excited to continue to do.
And this is something that we have continued to do, although we have changed the frequency to doing them once a month. It went down to once every few weeks and then once a month, but we still continue to do that. And that was because the intensity wasn't as needed as it was needed at the start, because at the start, everything was so new. We had a lot of issues and challenges that we wanted to bring out. But now that we have sort of solved those, the issues that we face come less frequently, which means that we can also have those meetings less frequently as well. Although we're still become real good friends and we have met up a few times in real life and also gone to a few events together. So that has been really fun and a great experience overall to have these social meetings with other entrepreneurs, even though that they are in completely different industries and spaces. We have still been able to learn from each other and provide value.
And a lot of the work that I'm doing right now is to sort of establish us as a serious contender, which is sort of what been doing the whole of the 2023. But more specifically, I am sort of establishing our growth and sort of how we can grow into an established business, start to take full-time employees, for example. So looking at the task I'm doing right now, it is to improve the client retention for YouTubers. I'm going to work on a loyalty and referral program so we get more clients. I'm going to see how we can improve the lifetime value of customers. I'm going to finally check out marketing, advertising, leads, and outreach for senior studios, because that is something that I haven't been doing at all. We've just been growing organically through word of mouth. So when we really put effort and time into growing through marketing and advertising and lead generation, I think that we will boost our growth significantly. I'm also working on getting better at meetings, basically just getting more comfortable speaking in English. So that is why I also like to do these sort of videos, because it puts me it forces me to talk in English and improve my vocabulary, my communication, my effectiveness, that I don't sort of stutter or just those sort of sounds. So I am looking at ways where I can do more calls, more meetings.
Yes, that is one good lesson as well, that if you want to improve something, you need to just do it more times. It's called exposure therapy. So at this specific case, I wanted to improve my English speaking abilities and become better at meetings, which means that I took all the opportunities I could to both take more meetings, take more calls, take more video recordings and stuff like that, that forced me to speak more, which ultimately improved my vocabulary and my English speaking, which would then lead to becoming better at hosting meetings with clients.
We are also going to package our services where we work with brands, where we handle the advertising. So previously with the Lego Minecraft campaign, for example, we had Venatus did the sort of marketing, but we also had mine had to do the larger part of the marketing. But the idea we have is that we connect servers with the campaign. So we offer the brands a way to get the players to their experience through partnering with servers such as Pika Network or Yartex Network, and basically offer them a complete solution. Because previously all we were doing was creating the experience but not getting the players on, and if we can't get players on the server, the campaign is not worth it for the brand. So having that solution for them as well would be really important, and where we can also make a lot of profits from it. I've also been sort of thinking about whether I should bring on investments and funds, and after the event at EMAX, I was very tempted and very positive towards bringing on an investor, but now I am sort of not sure exactly. I'm not sure if I want to continue to bootstrap and continue to grow it, because my idea and goal is to sort of be acquired. And the things I have in mind is that if I have an investor, the negative part is that I won't get out the funds because the investor gets the money first, and I won't make as much money when I then do the acquisition. So we'll see how we do with that, but I moved that down to a very low priority. and basically focusing on establishing our own sort of revenue incomes and those sort of stuff.
Yeah, so that is interesting to hear. Although my thoughts have changed, that at the moment I don't have any plans to be acquired, since we have restructured our entire business. It feels like a completely new startup, a completely new business, which is exciting. I learn a lot of new stuff. At that time, 1 year ago, I felt that I wasn't learning as much, which is why I had in mind to sell the business. But now, since we have sold off parts of that business and just focus on doing branded environments and just solely doing that, it feels like a completely new business. Which means that I learn a lot, and I want to continue to run this company. And the future plan is that it becomes a cash cow for me. So not selling it, but just continue to run it and have that generate revenue and profits.
So we'll see how we do when we get to that. I'm also going to reorganize our marketplace completely, where we have our agency work on all the marketplace, which means that we will have an agency team that does everything regarding senior studios, where they do the brand commissions, they do the YouTuber commissions, and then our own IP, our marketplace content. So I'm looking forward to that, and we will then be basically, the strategy is to trend hop, where we basically create content that just trend, and not creating our own original content. We will just be taking the things that are currently trending and twisting them into our own way and packaging them to sell them. And I think that will give us the best ROI, because previously, and with marketplace at the moment, the way it's structured right now, it's really hard to create your own original content and succeed, is what I think. So doing what is currently trending and doing that will be our safest bet, while still making good profits from it.
Yes, one thing that I did at that time was to reorganize our entire team to have one single team. So previously we had like 3 different teams. One team that focused on marketplace, creating our original content. One team that did YouTuber commissions, and then one team that worked on branded commissions. But what I've done now is to decrease the size of the team, as we are now 25 people, and everyone has one specific skill that they are the best at, and manage everything that we are creating. So whether it is working with a brand like Lego to create their experience, we have that builder work on that environment. But we then also have the same builder work on our own original IP for marketplace and creating that content as well, which has allowed us to really focus and invest heavily into our team and really have them be a part of our senior studios growth and our senior studios team, because previously felt that it was too divided between the 3 different teams that we had, and there were too many people. But now that we are a closer group of people, we can work much more effectively with each other and grow and teach each other.
I have sold our platform, and that is to focus on the brand commission, YouTubers commission, basically our agency.
Yeah, so at that time, I sold off the platform to focus on pursuing working with just YouTubers and brands. But then at the start of 2024, we decided to pivot to working only with brands. We stopped working with YouTubers as well to really push hard on this new marketing era of creating virtual environments and branded experiences where clients of the brands can connect on a deeper level in a more meaningful way to build that genuine relationship and increase the long-term value of that customer with the brand. And so that is what we are doing now and really pushing hard on.
I also started to do sort of get some gadgets, that productivity gadgets. So for example, I have recently bought blue light blocking glasses that are currently shipping. So I'm looking forward to getting that. I have also got a time tracking tool that basically tracks everything I do, every apps or websites I'm on. And the idea is that I can then see where I'm spending all of my time to see where I can delegate most of those tasks, so that I can use my time more effectively, be more productive. Because what I've learned is that 20% of the work gives 80% of the result, which means that I should only be working on those 20% and not the rest. I should delegate the rest.
Yes, one thing that I started to do at that time, and I still strongly believe in, is to upgrade my lifestyle. So by, for example, buying the blue light blocking glasses, it improves my personal lifestyle, and using the money that I earn and to improve my lifestyle and make it both more efficient and just upgrade all of the things that I'm doing. So, for example, I bought a better microphone to have these recordings. Previously, I had the microphone of my web camera, but then I bought this improved microphone to improve both the meetings that I had to sound better and stuff like that. I bought a lightning to improve the lighting in the meetings and recordings as well, because I stand right next to my window. So when that light comes in, it messes with my face. So I have this lighting as well to improve the equal lighting from both sides. So just use my money to invest into upgrading my existing lifestyle. I don't use it to buy material things. I use it to upgrade the existing things that I already have.
And I recently turned 20 years old, just a few weeks ago. So that's fun. That's fun. And yeah.
It's fun to just simply look back at how long I've come and how much I've grown for in just 1 year. But it's also crazy at the same time to think that I'm only now 21 and I've been doing business for over 6 years. So it's a quarter of my life has been spent in this entrepreneurial journey, and I've grown a lot and I've come my far way from my age. And I'm really thankful for that and proud. And I'm looking forward to continuing to learn and grow and continue to develop my business and expand.
Yeah. I think that's it for this video. I will be doing this every month now, every monthly. And the idea behind these videos is to track how I am progressing, both in, for example, my speaking, my confidence, my physical body, my basically see the growth from where I started to where I'm going to be, and basically document my journey. And also now, when I realized that I need to improve my speaking, since I'm in a lot of client meetings, I want to use these videos as a sort of way to improve my English speaking, since we are in a lot of client meetings at the moment. So I need to be proficient, efficient, and be clear when I'm speaking with our clients to pitch them and get more of them. Perfect.
Yeah, really fun to see this video, and I hope you enjoyed and learned some of the lessons that I learned from the previous year and that I learned this year as well, and how I explain the things. And if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and connect with me on LinkedIn, and I hope to speak with you. Thank you.